Hello survivors, welcome back to another video. How are you today, guys? Let me know in the comments. Today we're gonna talk about the Y.I.T.H event. Well, first of all, I wanna thank every one of you guys for your support. We are close to the 1,000 subscribers and I'm super happy, guys. And this wouldn't be possible without your support and without you watching those videos and sharing those videos on Discord and all the platforms. So seriously, guys, thank you, and thank you. So that being said, we are going to talk about the Y.I.T.H event. Yeah, another boring event, which State of Survival even recognized because they sent a private email saying that, well, this event didn't reach our expectations, blah, blah, blah. Of course, it was obviously too much. So they were doing Migo like for 3 months. Then you have Capital. Then you have the new Acertubine. Hey, his. I don't even know how to call it. That new event, which was crap because the rewards are super bad. It was super laggy and it is not competitive at all. So another mistake. I don't know who is testing these things. But well, I'm not gonna be so complaining today, and I'm gonna talk about the ranking here for the Y.I.T.H event because some of you have been asking me about the ranking system here. And guys, there is not too much to do about this because with the Migo event before, you could collect all the information here, for example, and you have a percentage. So you could increase that percentage for this particular task, like upgrading your station here. But in this new Y.I.T.H, it is not available. You don't have percentage. So what's making the difference here in the rank? Well, mostly the points that you are getting through Blood Sport, the survival of the fittest, and the points that you are getting in the reservoir rate and in state versus state. So as you can see here, you have different targets. So if you rank like 400, you get like more points or more like material. If you rank like 200, you get more materials, and so on and so forth. So if you want to get like good ranking, what you have to do is just to get a lot of points in those events. So the reservoir rate is just cut clear, no? You just have to get the like 180,000 points and you get all the rewards. But for the survival of the fittest and for this state versus state, then you have to be an spender because as you can see here, the better the rank, well, the more material you're gonna get and the better your ranking is gonna be. So the only way to get like a good ranking is just to be like using a lot of resources during those events like survival of the fittest and state versus state. But for us free-to-play players, that's not gonna be a good investment. So I don't recommend you to look for ranks in this event. So as you can see, I rank like 438, and because I have experience with Migo, I realized that if you don't use like crazy, for example, this Y.I.T.H glory, you are gonna be able, if you rank like in the top like 500, by the end of the event, you are gonna be able to buy the permanent skin if you wanna buy it, or even if you don't wanna get that permanent skin, you can get the frame. So what do I recommend you to buy here? I recommend you to buy the skin if you don't have a permanent skin. So if you got the March in the last Migo event, don't go for the March because the March just gives you like an advantage for solo March speed and it is not gonna make any difference in your battle power. So what's gonna make a difference in your battle power is getting an increase in troop attack, and you can get that increase in troop attack if you buy this frame, which is permanent and it gives you a 2% increase. And this skin is gonna give you a 2.5 or 4% increase. So it depends. I recommend you to not waste any of this like Y.I.T.H information yet. Wait for the end of the event and then you buy the skin, and if you have left, then you can buy the frame and you're gonna get an increase in 4% or 6% of troop attack, which is super good. So please forget about all these decoration things, forget about the march. Especially if you got like the Scorpion from the last event, the Migo, that's enough, guys. Yeah, I know that it is super cool to have different marches, but you have to think about your battle power or your stats when you are fighting other players. And what's gonna benefit you more is buying the frame or buying the skin. So if you wanna buy the skin, just collect all the Y.I.T.H glory you can till the end of the event, and you are gonna have enough, especially if you are ranking the top 500, you are gonna have enough for the skin. And even if you don't have enough, you can still go for the frame, and then you can also go for the march. But don't go crazy like me. For example, the last event, I got the march because I didn't have any permanent march. And for me, it was important because I'm tricking players during stage versus stage, sending one solo march. And if you don't have a march skin, then it is very obvious that you are sending just one soldier. But if you have a march skin, then it is impossible to know how many troops are marching. So that's what I got it the last event, because for me it was a priority. But if I hadn't needed like that march skin, I would have gotten the permanent skin here, the HQ skin. So because I don't need any more like march skins for this, because I already got the one from Migo, I'm gonna save my G's glory for the permanent HQ skin. And if I don't get it, I'm gonna get the frame, and then of course it makes sense to get the march. So that's what I recommend you here, guys. And there is not much to say about this event, which you don't know, which is like, it is super boring, and that's it. They are gonna reduce the time for this event because it was like a very bad idea. And in the store, I recommend you, for example, if you don't have enough of these like hero gear designs, I recommend you to invest on those and in legendary hero fragments, because plasma cores, guys, yeah, it is tempting to get a lot of plasma cores, but you are getting like enough plasma cores through the day. For example, you are getting to doing the intels, the new like plasma building calibration stuff, and you also get them like doing the daily task. But what you don't get so often is the legendary hero fragments and the like hero gear designs and stuff, and there are more rewards coming out in 9 days, so you have to save like some Y.I.T.H information for tactical gear designs and stuff like that. So don't be crazy spending on speed ups. Don't spend on this crap, definitely, and save, because these items are not gonna disappear. They are gonna be here till the end of the event. So at the end of the event, well, with all the information or all the like Y.I.T.H points here, you are gonna have an idea of what you need. And the priorities always are tactical gear designs, legendary hero fragments. Once you spend on those, then you can decide if you go for plasma cores and stuff. So I think that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoy. See you next time, and have a good state versus state.